Today I am in Hieizan, in Shiga Prefecture, next to Kyoto. The entire mountain is considered a temple, and Hieizan as a temple has a history of 1200 years. Hieizan is divided into 3 areas, and I will be visiting one of them, Todo. Hieizan can be accessed in several ways. This time I took the Hieizan cable route on the way there, and the Sakamoto cable route on the way back. The station sign says Yase Station, but this was the old name. Beyond this bridge is the entrance to the Hieizan cable car. From here, take the cable car to the 7th station on the mountain, and from the 7th station, transfer to the ropeway. This cable car, the highest in Japan at 561 meters, travels 1.3 kilometers in 9 minutes. As the elevation rises, a panoramic view of Kyoto City can be seen. I switched to the ropeway because of the higher elevation of Hieizan. The temperature is cooler and there is more snow on the ground. The temperature difference between Hieizan and the lowlands can be more than 5 degrees Celsius. I arrived at the summit of Hieizan. There is snow on the ground, and the ground is frozen in some places. I remembered that I had injured myself on a recent trip to Mitarai Gorge and decided to take the bus instead of pushing myself too hard. I arrived at the entrance to the Todo area of Hieizan. On the way there was a bus stop called Todo, but the driver told me that the Hieizan bus center was the nearest one. The ticket is a common ticket for all 3 areas of Hieizan. This time I decided to visit one of them, the Todo area. This building is the centerpiece of the Todo. It has been used as a training hall for monks. In the building, Dainichi Nyorai is enshrined as the center of the building. Other statues and paintings of famous historical figures are on display, including Saicho, who established Hieizan, Emperor Kanmu, who founded the capital of Kyoto, and Shotoku Taishi, who wrote Japan's first constitution. This is a view of temple workers cleaning snow from the ground in preparation for a New Year's event. This bell is called Kaiun no Kane, which means bell of good fortune. It weighs 4.5 tons and has a diameter of 2 meters. The 2 pillars of the bell tower are to support this huge bell. Visitors can ring the bell for 100 yen per time. The bell has various roles. Hieizan used this bell for signaling and communication, and it served as a commander. It also serves to signal the beginning of time and events. When the 1987 Hieizan religious summit was held to pray for world peace, churches and temples around the world rang to the sound of this bell. This is a relatively new hall. The visitors are supposed to pray for world peace by circling clockwise while rolling a huge prayer bead around the Buddha image. There is a rest area next to the Manpaido Hall. Visitors are free to fold paper cranes and place them in a clear round container. The folded paper cranes are a symbol of peace. On the lower floor is a soba restaurant. Soba is a buckwheat noodle. This buckwheat noodle shop is popular among Japanese people and was full of customers right after it opened. The warm soba warmed my body to the core. This is a place where Saicho saw the god Daigokuten when he first climbed Mount Hieizan. Among the many gods that Japanese people worship, Daigokuten is the most revered as the god of fortune and is worshipped by many people. Incense sticks cost 20 yen each. The incense sticks are lit and burned in the furnace. It is said that exposure to the smoke dispels evil spirits and improves one's intelligence. The building in the back is called Konpon-chudo, the main hall of Hieizan. It is currently undergoing a major renovation for the first time in 60 years. Inside the prefabricated structure, scaffolding surround the hall and visitors can climb up. Visitors can also visit the temple during construction. This is a Konpon-chudo before renovation, built in 1642. The previous building was destroyed by fire in the war of 1571. The most famous feature of Konpon-chudo is the indestructible dome lamp, which has been lit for over 1200 years. This fire was first lit in 788 by a Buddhist monk named Saicho. This fire is kept lit by monks who pour rapeseed oil over it every morning and evening to keep it burning. Although I was not able to see it today, you can also see the work being done inside the prefab, using traditional building techniques. The painting was repainted according to the specifications of an ancient document from the beginning of 1700. The roof is being carefully upright by hand, piece by piece, using traditional tools. As a national treasure, Konpon-chudo is being carefully and meticulously constructed to ensure that it will be preserved for descendants for a long time to come. Therefore, the construction is not a rush job, but takes 10 years to complete. It is valuable to be able to witness major historical changes. Up these steep steps is the gate to Mount Hieizan, called Monjuro. Many students come to pray for success in entrance examinations. Inside the building, a deity called Monju Bosatsu is enshrined. Monju Bosatsu is the god of wisdom. I went through the gate hoping that I would become wise. Many ema are hung on the building. Each ema has a written wish. I'm a little tired, so I think it's time to take a break. Enryakuji Kaikan is an accommodation. There is a coffee shop and a souvenir shop inside. From the window, you can see the largest lake in Japan. It's served with a Sanskrit word floating on top of the latte. There are 7 Sanskrit characters to choose from, each representing the year of your birth. Local high school students will be performing shogin. They offer a prayer to the Buddha before their performance. First of all, she writes a letter, a message from Hieizan. Shogin is a Japanese calligraphy performance in which the lyrics of a song are written in letters to accompany the song. The meaning of the letters, a message from Hieizan, is as follows. caring for others and gratitude will connect people to each other and weave a peaceful future without conflict. Let's remember to be thankful every day. At the top of these stairs is a new hall called Amida-do. It was built in 1937 as a place to offer prayers to the deceased. The pagoda seen in the back is called Hokkesoji-in Toto. It was built in 862 in imitation of one that once existed on the Chinese mainland, but was destroyed by fire in 1571. It was later rebuilt after 400 years. Hieizan was a place where ceremonies were held to be recognized as monks by the state. In Saicho's time, the number of people recognized as monks by the state was a narrow gate of only 10 per year. Hieizan is located overlooking the Daikoku-do. High school students who just gave a calligraphy performance are enjoying themselves. It's time to leave. The cable station is about a 7-minute walk from the Todo area. Walk while enjoying the view of Lake Biwako seen through the trees. Ahead, there is a station for the cable line, an observatory. The station opened in 1927 and is now registered as a national cultural property with a historic station building. The Sakamoto cable is the longest cable in Japan, measuring 2,025 meters. The Hieizan cable on the way there had the highest elevation difference in Japan, so you can ride 2 of the largest rides in Japan in one day. You can see the orange line above the cable car, which is an overhead wire. These overhead wires are installed only at the stations, and they are used to charge the batteries while the cable car is stopped. By eliminating the overhead wires along the way, damage caused by disasters can be reduced and the scenery can be improved. Another cable car is approaching. The cable cars pass each other just at the halfway point. The person sitting at the front of the cable car is not the driver, but the conductor. The driver controls the cable car from the driver's seat at the station on top of the mountain. I will be arriving at the station soon. This is the end of my trip, but there seems to be many sightseeing spots at the foot of the mountain. So please stop by if you come to Kyoto.